guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I'm smiling hugely right now because I just got inspired a little bit ago. I said, I want to do a country-oriented ballet or ballerina song. Not one that you would dance to in class or what have you, but just something that's oriented in the country realm toward ballerinas, right? And so I just typed into the YouTube search bar, country song ballerina. And this is what came up. And I'm just smiling. I don't know who Mitch Snow is, but it's his song. So Mitch, shout out to you, my friend. But I'm dedicating this to a few folks who used to guest for the ballet studio and company that I used to own with my now ex-wife. And Carrie Jensen, this is especially for you, my dear. I always have a warm spot in my heart whenever I think of you, your husband, the family, the whole nine yards. Carrie had been in the core of American Ballet Theater, which is considered by many to be the top ballet company in the world. But I'm also going to give a mention here to Skylar Brandt, who guested for us in our Nutcrackers, and she's now a principal with American Ballet Theater. And she guested with us when she was just 16, and she was in studio company. But I'm also giving a shout out to Julio Brigado Young. He guested with us. He was funny. He was just a cool dude. And also Alyssa Wasong, who introduced me to the whole folks. All these folks were in the core or beyond. So anyhow, hey ballerina, but I'm also smiling because I listened to about 10 seconds of the song just to make sure instrumentally it worked for my traditional country theme or non-pop country theme. And it did. It's got a like Tijuana feel to it. And my surrogate daughter is Mexican. And so that always endears me in that regard. My second mother growing up was Mexican. Here we go, folks. Dedicated to ballet folks out there, including the Nashville Ballet. A little Jimmy Buffett feel.
I had a free ticket for the ballet tonight. Couldn't comprehend the story, but you looked good in tights. The audience was high class by the way they were dressed, and I felt out of place, I must confess. After the show, I stopped off at Jose's bar. I can't believe my eyes, but here you are. Hey ballerina, what you doing in this cantina? You're a long way from ballet, all dressed in calico. Hey ballerina, what you doing in this cantina? With a taste of tequila and a touch of Mexico.
Nice. And they're human beings too.
I ask all about you, and no one has a clue. They say whenever you come in, all eyes are on you. You drink one margarita, then you do the salsa dance. You're unapproachable, and the guys don't stand a chance.
That's usually
You're a
true.
fascinating lady, and I'm intrigued. Wish I could get to know you. I love this mystery.
Let's talk to her.
Hey ballerina, what you doing in this cantina? You're a long way from ballet, all dressed in calico. Hey ballerina, what you doing in this cantina? With a taste of tequila and a touch of Mexico. Hey ballerina, what do I see?
All right.
Are you really coming to talk to me? Hey ballerina, what you doing in this cantina? You're a long way from ballet, all dressed in calico. Hey ballerina, what you doing in this cantina? With a taste of tequila and a touch of Mexico. With a taste of tequila and a touch of Mexico.
You have no idea what you're in for, dude. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that. And ballerinas, ballet, you can't mistake them for anyone else in the general population. Their posture is just so. They normally have a bun in their hair, so they're called bun heads. Sometimes they let their hair down, of course, because you can't have your hair in a bun all the time. But from my extensive work for 20 years owning a dance school with a youth ballet company, also a youth modern company, and working with, the teachers were high level teachers. The guest artists for our Nutcracker performance were predominantly from ABT. It's just beautiful people, but I came to understand how perfectionistic ballet dancers are. It's very different. Modern dancers are as well, but ballet dancers are very rules oriented. And they're very precise, especially the higher up the food chain you go, so to speak. 1 degree off is wrong. It's either right or wrong. It isn't partly right. It's either right or wrong. And I've often wondered whether or not, see, ballet itself is very rules oriented. And proper positioning, first position, second, third, fourth, fifth, yada, 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 arabesque. There's things that it's right or wrong. So I've often wondered, and I think it's a symbiosis, but the students, predominantly girls, who come to the table who like their ballet, and, starting first grade, second grade, third grade, where it's not the tap jazz stuff, it's, place your hand at the bar, your feet go this way, stretch your feet, you do all these things, and you're constantly corrected. And those corrections are gifts from your teacher. But it is about really the rules. The girls who come to the classes and sign up for more and want to do more are already rules oriented within themselves. People who are not as rules oriented will not like the ballet because it is about getting it right, try it again, get it right, try it again, get it right, try it again. And so you've got to have a certain penchant for that mindset and approach toward your chosen activity. You don't have to do ballet for the most part, unless your mother or father making you do it, and they rarely do. So if you want to do it, you're bringing that to the table, but then it's fostered, that environment, and it's heaven on earth if that's your orientation. And once you start getting good and then you go up on point, it's exhilarating. Those point shoes are very uncomfortable, and especially at first, they make your part of your toes will bleed, maybe the back of your foot will bleed because they're hard. They're all satiny and pretty and shiny. They're absurdly uncomfortable. Paloma Herrera used to just break hers and like rough them up so there's some traction underneath them when you're dancing on the floor. Anyway, all the dancers do it different ways. Some of them just cut half the shank off the bottom of it because it's really stiff and they just cut it. All that said, you got to bring a certain mindset of toughness to the table. So in the song where this dude is like, I'd love to get to talk to her, or here she comes. Well, yes, beautiful. I mean, ballet dancers, there's just something about the way they hold them, ballerinas, the way they hold themselves. That's stunning. Even when they're just walking somewhere, there's just a grace about them, and they're not pretending. It's in them. But that perfectionism, it shows up in a lot of different ways, so you better be prepared for it. because they'll start coming out with this is right and that's wrong. And I'm talking about interpersonal stuff, not, the positioning of your body. So anyway, I love this. Carrie Jensen, my dear, always going to be, we haven't seen each other in 15 years, 20 years. You're always going to hold a very dear place in my heart because of how you were with the girls when you guested those couple of times with us and so on. And I'm going to send you this link and you're going to get to see it. So there you have it, guys. Oh, I got to rate this song. Do I rate this song? Yes, I rate this song. Man, I have a goofy grin on my face. And of course, she's from Mexico. Special place in my heart for Mexico. The number that popped into my head on this is a 9.0. I love the Caribbean feel to this too. I mean, I know it was like Tijuana, but it almost had a Jimmy Buffett feel to it with the kettle bowls or whatever you call them. So there you go. All right, guys, that was probably more for me. I just loved it. So, and anybody at the Nashville Ballet, should you see it, hats off to you guys too. I'll be down in Nashville for a few months coming up soon. So maybe I'll stop in and say hi. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video, folks. And keep rocking the country and enjoy that ballet if you get a free ticket.
Hey, ballerina, what you doing in this cantina with a taste of tequila and a touch of Mexico?